So this is an update video on my PS2 collection. It's been about a year since I last made one. I know some of you might be thinking what's the point, because we've seen all of your PS2 games in collection videos, package videos and pickups videos, but not all of the PS2 games that I own have made it into any of my videos, and you know, not everyone will have seen all of those videos anyway, so this video is just for people who haven't seen all of those videos and they want to see my PS2 collection. Plus I do want to post my PS2 collection up on a couple of message boards, so I thought I'd make an update. So this is my PS2, it's the only one that I own, it's a Slimline, and I bought this brand new for £90 about 5 or 6 years ago, and I've still got the box for it, and surprisingly it still works. After about a year of owning it, something did go wrong with it. It wasn't reading discs properly, and that was just because there was some dust on the sensor, so I blew the dust off, and ever since it's been working perfectly. The reason why I say it's surprising why it's still working now after 5 or 6 years is because PS2s don't seem that reliable, at least the fat ones don't. I've had like 3 fat ones, you know, they only lasted about a year each, and I got them all brand new, and I was going to give up on the PS2 because I just thought it was way too unreliable, but I thought I'll give it one more chance, I'll buy the Slimline one, and you know, just in case that might be a lot more reliable than the fat ones, and luckily it does seem to be, or at least this particular one is anyway. So as you can see, I've got a memory card in it, and this is where I keep the rest of my memory cards, in this bag here. Some of them are backup memory cards, because quite a few years ago I did end up, some of the save files ended up corrupting, so now I always back up my saves, and I've written down on pieces of paper what saves are on what memory card, so it makes it easier to find which memory card that I need. So for example, on this piece of paper it's got a number 3 on it, so it means these saves are on the memory card which has a number 3 on it. So I'll show you the games. So first is 007 Quantum of Solace. I've not played it properly yet, but I've played it for about 5 minutes just to see if the game works, and it seems like quite a fun game. The graphics are really good on it, for the PS2 anyway. 1945 1 and 2, the arcade games, 2 great 2D shooters. 4x4 Evo 2, Activision Anthology, really great retro compilation, and it's got actual 80s music on it as well. Atari Anthology, probably, there's a lot of games on this one. It's probably the biggest, maybe it's the biggest retro compilation out there. It's got about 85 games on it. Alone in the Dark, Athens 2004, Burnout 2 Point of Impact. I love Burnout, it's probably one of my all-time favourite racing games. For some reason, I don't find Burnout 2 to be anywhere near as good, and I'm not sure why, because it seems exactly the same as Burnout, only it's got better graphics and it's got more features, so that doesn't really make much sense. Burnout 3 Takedown, Brian Lara, International Cricket 2005, Capcom Classics Collection Volume 1, Capcom Classics Collection Volume 2, Colin McRae Rally 3, Colin McRae Rally 04, Colin McRae Rally 2005, Chess Master, Celebrity Deathmatch, Cold Fair, Cold Winter, not that keen on Cold Winter at all, Call of Duty 2 Big Red One, great first person shooter, Circus Maximus Chariot Wars, just picked that game up today, not played it yet. Driver 3, crap game. Driver Parallel Lines Limited Edition, great game. Dog's Life, Driving Emotion Type S, picked that one up today as well. Downhill Domination, Evil Dead, A Fistful of Boomstick, Everblue. Everblue is a really great, unique game. You basically dive underwater, you can explore the seabed, you can explore shipwrecks, and you can collect treasure as well. Ford Racing 3, Ford Street Racing, Ford vs Chevy. I do really like the Ford racing games. And then over here I've got some more. Flipnik From Russia With Love, GoldenEye Rogue Agent. GoldenEye Rogue Agent, to me, it's just a really grey, drab, bland first-person shooter. I'm probably going to end up selling it on eBay. Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, Gran Turismo 4, Gottlieb Pinball Classics. Really fun compilation this. It's just got like classic pinball tables on it and stuff. International Golf Pro, Intellivision Lives, great retro compilation. Agent Under Fire, Night Fire, Everything or Nothing. Everything or Nothing is supposed to be a really great game, but I mean, I've not played it for that long. I've played it for about an hour, but it's not really doing much for me, to be honest. Jaws Unleashed, not played that much of it, played it for a few minutes just to see if it works, but it seems like a really fun, unique game, and a lot of people speak highly of it. I think it's supposed to be quite rare as well. Legends of Wrestling, LA Rush, Lake Masters EX, bit of a boring fishing game this one. Graphics look like PS1 graphics as well. Leaderboard Golf, Judge Dredd, Dredd vs Death, Medal of Honor, Rising Sun, Midway Arcade Treasures, Midway Arcade Treasures 2, Midway Arcade Treasures 3, Medal of Honor European Assault, Mr. Mosquito, fun, quirky, unique Japanese game. Mafia, Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast, Operation Winback, Ford Land Rover Off-Road, King Kong, Paris Dakar Rally, Pipe Mania, really fun puzzle game, PDC World Championship Darts 2008. Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I do have this on the Dreamcast, but for some reason one of the discs just mysteriously stopped working, even though it looks like it's in perfect condition, so I ended up buying it for the PS2. And supposedly the graphics on the Dreamcast version are supposed to be a little bit better than the graphics on the PS2 version. Resident Evil Outbreak, load times just kill the game for me, so I'm still going to keep the game because apart from the load times, it seems like a great game, so I'm hoping to get a PS2 with a hard drive someday, and then it should eliminate or lessen the load times in this game, and then hopefully I'll be able to enjoy it. Resident Evil Dead Aim, light gun game, you can use a controller. To be honest, it's kind of grey and drab. The only reason why I've not put it on eBay yet is because I want to review it first. Resident Evil 4, outstanding game, really great, collector's edition. Red Faction 2, Red Faction, Plate Chess Challenger, Pro Show Golf, Prince of Persia Sands of Time. Only played it for about 5 or 10 minutes just to see if the game works, and doesn't really seem like my kind of game. State of Emergency, Starsky and Hutch, Stuntman Ignition, Spying at a Stuntman. Graphics look terrible on Stuntman, kind of look a bit PS1-y. Rampage Total Destruction, I guess you could call this a retro remake. Really fun game. Runabout 3 New Age, Robot Wars Arenas of Destruction, R-Type Final. And then there's one more box. Space Invaders Anniversary, Space Invaders Invasion Day. Only played it for about 15 minutes just to see if it works. I've not actually played it properly yet, but I was really enjoying it. I think it's a great game. Salt Lake 2002, basically a Winter Olympics game. Super Trucks. I'll just move these out of the way. Spare PS2 case. Sega Classics Collection. I really enjoy Fantasy Zone, but the other games seem pretty crap, to be honest. They're basically retro remakes. Sonic Gems Collection, Sonic Mega Collection Plus, Sega Mega Drive Collection, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog, they get a lot of hate, but personally I think they're really fun games. Turok Evolution, The Getaway Black Monday, The Sum of All Fears, The Operative No One Lives Forever. Sounds like a James Bond game, but it isn't. It is a first-person shooter. The Sopranos Road to Respect, Toka Race Driver, Total Overdose, Tetris Worlds, Time Splitters 2, Time Splitters Future Perfect, The Suffering Ties That Bind. The interesting thing about this game is that you can switch between third-person and first-person views whenever you want. Well, third-person shooting and first-person shooting. It's quite a good game. The Sims 2, Title Legends 2, True Crime New York City. Yeah, played it for about 15 minutes. I'm not really that keen on it. Thrillville, Off the Rails, Underworld. Played this for about 40 minutes. Pretty crap, to be honest. Beautiful Joe 2, Wheel of Katamari, another fun, quirky, unique Japanese game. Wild Water Adrenaline. WRC 2 Extreme, WRC 3, WRC Rally Evolved, World Snooker Championship 2005. Reckless, the Yakuza missions. This seems to get a lot of hate as well, but I think it's a really fun game. It's a lot like the Runabout games. Mercedes-Benz World Racing, bit of a crap racing game that one, to be honest. 13, really interesting, unique cartoony first-person shooter. SmackDown vs Raw 2008, SmackDown vs Raw 2007, still sealed, still haven't opened it, just never really got around to it. I've had it for about 4 years now, I think. SmackDown vs Raw 2006, SmackDown vs Raw, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, SmackDown Just Bring It. Not really keen on Just Bring It. The reason why really is because it just seems way too difficult unless I'm just really crap at the game. And then lastly, Soldier of Fortune Gold Edition. So that's my PS2 collection. Thanks for watching.